Hi guys! Today I'll be teaching you how to trick Stardew Valley into thinking you haven't seen an event that you actually already have. I'm going to be doing it step by step, so if you've never done this before, this will be a great guide for you. I'll try to go slow and make sure everything makes sense. So first of all, we're going to start with my man, and we're going to be going for Shane because I just did a new mod for Shane. But you can do this with any other scene as well. Okay. So at 6 a.m. I leave the house and Shane is there, asking me out on a date, basically. This is not what he'll say to you unless you have the mod. So he says, stop by the bus stop before 6:30 a.m. And that's what we need to do to trigger the next scene. And there it is. I'm going to skip it because, you know, it's not PG. But now we're going to go back to bed. So now the game thinks I saw both of those scenes, right? So we'll start out with Sean having already done the dirty with Shane. Alright, so next day, let's check it out. Yep, there, no Shane. So, we want to trick it into letting me see that scene again. So here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to edit the save file for your Stardew Valley. This, I think, is kind of risky, so I would definitely make a backup. So that's going to be the first thing we do is check out our save file and make a backup. You're going to want to search for %app.data%. Search for that on your computer. Mine has already found it. Here we go. Here, the Stardew Valley folder, like that. And here it is, saves. So here are all my various saves, and of course the one we want to change is Sean. And here is my save game info. So now I'm going to make a new file on the bottom right here. I'm going to make a new folder, backup, Sean, save, and the date, 2/17. Whatever. Just name it whatever you want. That'll help you remember it. Okay. And I'm just going to grab them all. Control C and Control V. Or just copy and paste. Okay. Now that we've got that backed up, we're going to hack into this one and change it. So this is the one with just the name on there, no old on the end. Right click. We're going to edit that with Notepad+. If you don't have Notepad+, you can simply search for it on Google. There it is. Notepad++. Right here. Download. And as you can see, it's purple, so obviously this is the one I downloaded, so it's officially safe to download because I've already tested it for you. Congratulations. Just click right here. Boom, you're good. Alright. Now back to Notepad++. Oh, it froze. This is why I say this is a particularly risky type of thing to do. Let's see. It may or may not unfreeze itself. When it freezes like that, it usually means that another program is trying to access the same data that you are. So it could be that my computer is trying to access Stardew Valley for whatever reason. I don't have it open, however, so it really shouldn't be doing that. Well, maybe because I just uploaded this file. What if we close out of Firefox? And also, you're going to have to close out of this. Make sure that it is saved and closed before you open up your game, or this will happen. It'll freeze up. I don't know why it's frozen up right now. It doesn't seem like to have an excuse for doing that. I think what I might do is close it and then reopen it. I'm not gonna wait all freaking day for Notepad Plus to respond. Hello. You think I have no life, don't you? Must. No, none of these are unpacked. What I'm going to do is open up Notepad Plus, and I'm going to try deleting everything else in there, so that if those things are getting in the way and stopping it from loading what we want it to load, that won't happen anymore. So I'm going to exit it out. That's the only thing about Notepad++. When you close it, it saves all these things. Like, even if you don't tell it to keep them in its queue, it'll keep all that crap in its queue and waste all that RAM on something you don't even want. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our app data for Stardew Valley. Not the one that you backed up, the actual one that you're hacking into the game to find. And once again, Sean, edit with Notepad++. Boom. Worked like a charm that time. Now what we have to do is find the event ID and delete it to trick the game into thinking I've never seen it. And to do that, you need the event ID code, of course, and here are Shane's. This is, I believe, for his main event, and then this is for his invitation inviting you to the main event. If you download the mod, you'll be getting both of these events, because I had to edit this one to tell him to come meet me before 6:30, because if you don't go meet him before 6:30, then you can't see the second event. And I did that so that if you wanted to, you could just shut off the game without saving right after seeing the event, so that way you could see it as many times as you want, because it happens so early. So even if you reset your game, you wouldn't be losing anything. Smart, right? Okay, so we've got our event ID. We're just going to copy that. We're going to go back to Notepad++. No, that's not it. Are you kidding? Look at that. It froze again. So note, everybody, copy it before. This thing is on to me. It's like, you're trying to sleep with everyone in the town, aren't you? Maybe. I'm working on one for Sebastian and Sam as well. So maybe it's just sick of me trying to do these things. Alright, so we're going to find that. And I used Control F to open up the find box. And where is it? There it is. Right there in green. And that says Events Seen. Well, we don't want it to know we saw that event anymore. So we're going to get rid of both the numbers and the int. INT. You want to get rid of that whole thing. Rid of those numbers. And now this one should look familiar. It should match with this one. So the one directly before the one that you delete. Okay. We want to get rid of the INT for that one as well. And the INT on the other side. Done. Don't delete anything else. Now, exit that out. Save. Exit this darn thing. Don't let it keep it in its queue. Mess everything up for us. And then open up your Stardew Valley and see if it worked. Yay! And you saw how many errors we ran into. It's not the easiest thing to do. It's not even really something that I would recommend, but it was just too tempting. I was like, I'm not going to make a whole another man I mean, you can. I did a mod so that Shane will fall in love with you faster. And I'm doing those as well for Sebastian and Sam, I believe. Basically, your mailbox will send you a bunch of items to make them love you more. Cheating. But yeah, I'm probably going to use that when I make my next man here. Alright, Sean. Go out and get laid again. Boom. There he is. I got 2 tickets to the game tonight. I promise it'll be fun. Yeah, I'm sure that's all you want to do with me is game. And there we go, 6:30 a.m. Looks like it's working like a charm. And let's see if he shows up. Yeah! And there you have it. That is how to trick Stardew Valley into thinking you haven't seen a scene so that you can see it again. Yay! Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for playing with my mods, and thank you for playing Stardew Valley. Make this game a phenomenon. I love it. Alright, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna go get laid. Have a good one. Bye bye.